Hey y'all, it's Amanda. Welcome back to the channel, and today we're going to do It's the End of the Year book tag. Alright y'all, so I want to say I've done this video once before. If so, I will link that video. Either way, I'm excited to do this. There are 6 questions, very short, just talking all about end of the year reading. What reminded me to do this tag is Tiffany over at Beautiful Minutia did this week, and so I will link her video as well. She inspired me. I was like, oh yeah, I remember this tag. So these are always some really fun questions just to talk about books you need to read before the end of the year and all those good things. So we're here in October. We have only got a few months left at the end of the year, so we're gonna try to get all the reading done, right? This is when things kick into high gear, right? Or does your reading slow down at the end of the year? Let me know. I usually still continue to read the same amount of books that I usually do throughout the year, but you know, there are some goals that I try to finish up as well by the end of the year. So without further ado, let's get into some of the questions. Okay, first question is, are there any books that you need to finish by the end of the year? Why, yeah, girl, honey. How many books have I got to finish? What? So many. So first and foremost, I have several review books, and some of them I actually have here with me at this cabin where I'm filming, and one of them is Finding Kind, Discovering Hope and Purpose While Loving Kids with Invisible Neurological Differences by Kari Baker. This is one that the publisher sent me to honestly read and review. It's a Christian nonfiction about parenting with special needs and her journey with her son. So I've started it, just haven't finished it. Also, need to get through Forever After All by Mandi. This is book 6 in the Wolf Creek Ranch series. I wanted to finish that series this year, and I'm really getting close to that. It's on my October TBR. A Not So Fictional Fall by Savannah Scott, also on my October TBR. Jenny Proctor, Absolutely Not in Love. Yes, it's on my October TBR. Actually, no, it's not. It's not. Probably November. Okay, let's keep on. I don't even remember things. The Burning of Rosemont, Abbey by Naomi Stevens. I talked about this on, this is in my October TBR because it releases this month. This is one that I have to honestly read and review. The Premonition at Withers Farm by Jaime Wright. Started this already, and I'm totally invested. Okay, just after the first couple of chapters, I'm here for this. But this is one of the 24 in 2024 that I need to read that Blake picked out. Also, The Curse of Misty Wayfair by Jaime Wright. I kind of have this like what's the word? Non-stated goal. I don't know. Secret goal. Non-written down goal. I don't even know what the word is. Y'all know what I'm saying. I have this goal in the back of my mind that I want to read all of Jaime Jo's backlist before I start reading her newer stuff. So, I have read some of her newer stuff before, but we're here with some of the more of the backlist books, and that's both of these, actually. So, The Curse of Misty Wayfair, Jaime Wright. That's on my October list. Tea with Elephants by Robin Jones Gunn. I'm almost halfway through this book, I want to say, as of the filming of this video, so really enjoying this, but this is also a book I need to read for review from the publisher. Hope Like Wildflowers by Basham. I'm going to buddy read this with my friend Caitlyn at Chronicles of a Book Nerd, starting hopefully next week. This is the newest release, and it's the continuation and conclusion, I'm pretty sure, to the, what is it, Blue Ridge Mountains, whatever that is, series that she's got. I can't remember what the series is called, but it's book 3 in that series. First book's Laurel's Dream, second book is Heart of the Mountains, and this is the 3rd book. So, need to finish that. I purchased that. And then Mistletoe Season. This is one that I purchased as well, but I do have the audio from NetGalley that I need to finish. So, that's probably how I'm going to read it. But I want to purchase it to show my support, honey. All the good Christmas reads. And that's Sheila Roberts, Kathleen Fuller, and Pepper Basham in their Christmas novellas. And In Spotlight and Shadow by Rachel Scott McDaniel, also on my October TBR. The reason this is on there is because, I'm pretty sure it was, is because I want to read her as a new to me author, and I had a goal to read all these new authors, and I didn't get there. So those are just a handful of some of the ones I need to get done. I have my phone here of the list of new releases that are coming out this year. Need to get to Healing the Cowboy by Mandi. She just sent me that to honestly read and review as well. Early copy. I'm excited. Gonna get to that. It's her new Christmas release. You already know. Colleen Coble and Rick Acker, their new release, I Think I Was Murdered. That's going to be on November's list. Deadly Revenge by Patricia Bradley. That's going to be on November's list. A Year of Flowers by Suzanne Woods Fisher. That's going to be on my November list. Cornered by Lynette Eason, Lynn H. Blackburn, and Natalie Walters. This is their novella. They had one before called Targeted. That's going to be on November's list. The Queen's Cook by Tessa Afshar, her new release. That's on November's list. So those are some of the new releases in November. There is one in December called Cloaked in Beauty by Karen Whitmire that I need to get to. So that's going to be in December's list. So that's the ones that are on my new release, like, review list that I need to get to as of right now. And I'm sure I'm forgetting something, but we're here. So that's those. Also, we have got, of course, the ones that Blake picked in the 2024, what am I saying? 24 and 2024. I always get messed up trying to say that. But I've got a list here of where I'm at with that, if I can find it. Here we go. So as of the filming of this video, I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Got 9 left, you guys. One of those is the Premonition at Withers Farm, like I said. So 8 other books. What we doing, girls? What we doing? Am I going to finish the goal for that? Probably not. Just like last year. But if I get down to at least having 5, I feel pretty good about it. So, yeah, I did DNF 2 of those this year, so we're here. But some of those I'll try to get through by the end of the year. We'll just have to kind of see where I end up with that. So, yeah, that's it for that question. Let's go see what the next question was, because I had those up and I've done lost it. So, you think I'd be prepared. So, question number 2. Do you have an autumnal book to transition into the end of the year? Well, it is already pretty much fall here in Tennessee. I know it doesn't look like it 100%, but there's so many leaves. Look at all these leaves down there, you guys, that have fell. You see it? So many are falling off the trees. So we're getting to that pumpkin patch season, and I'm so excited about it. But I would say, really, the Premonition at Withers Farm, definitely Not So Fictional Fall. Those books right there are definitely good ones to transition into fall season. Once, you know, more spooky side, then we've got that fall rom-com side. So I'm going to go with those two. So, yeah. I've already been reading some fall reads anyway, but those are the ones that I know right off, since I'm not with my bookshelves today. So, question number 3. Is there a new release you're still waiting for? Look, every time this comes up, it's going to be Gabriel Meyer, okay, Across the Ages. I'm so excited about this book, you guys. It's on the screen. It's book 4 in the Timeless series. I'm going to be reading that with my friends whenever they get time, whenever they're ready. We're going to be reading it, okay? Really excited about that one. So definitely on my list. I'm not reading that for honest review, but that is what I'm going to be reading whenever we get time to read it. I want a buddy read it with my friends. So, question number 4. What are 3 books you want to read before the end of the year? Wait. I've messed this up. I messed this questions up. Question number 1 was, are there any books you started this year that you need to finish? Oh, I royally have messed this tag up, you guys. So let's just answer that instead of that. Let's backtrack. Y'all are like, Amanda, you're not even answering the questions right. I'm not going to refilm this because I just went through all of them. So I guess that's question number 4. What are 3 books you want to read before the end of the year? I done listed all them other ones. But we'll go back to question 1. Any books you started this year that you need to finish? Really, no. I don't think there's any that I started that I really need to finish. See, there is. There's a lot of nonfiction that are currently pending on my shelf, like my Goodreads shelf. I've got what's the Lisa Bevere one? The Fight for Female. I never finished it. I got through it and just haven't, it's nothing against the book. It's just like I have to be in the mood for nonfiction, and I haven't been able to just sit down and focus on those. So that one, the Elizabeth Elliot, Becoming Elizabeth Elliot nonfiction by Ellen Vaughn, still sitting there on my Goodreads shelf. The book is still sitting on my shelf at home, and just whenever I get the mood, I'll try to finish it. And then one of the special needs Christian nonfiction books I need to read. That's still sitting there. So there's a lot of like random nonfiction that I've started and haven't finished. So yeah, that'd be the answer for that. So now let's kind of get back to where I was. Question number 5. Is there a book you think could still shock you and become your favorite book of the year? Well, I mean, I really think that Gabriel's next book in the Timeless series could easily become a favorite of the year. You know, every one of her books in that series has been top notch. So yeah, and really any of the ones I have for review left could become a favorite of the year. Some of these Jaime Jo Wrights, I love her books. They always surprise me. And so I think some of those could become favorites. Have you already started making reading plans for next year? Honestly, no, but I will say that reading goals for next year are probably not going to be as strict as I had them this year. I had several like, oh, I want to read 5 classics, 5 Audible only, 5 Kindle only, like 5 nonfiction, which I've met that one, so I probably could do that again. But some of that other stuff, I'm just not even going to worry about. Like the classics, I know every year I said 10 and then didn't do it. And now I've said 5 and I haven't done it. I think what have I read 2? I don't even know. So I'm probably going to take that out. I'm just like thinking out loud because I haven't even really started thinking about it, honestly. I don't know how many I'll put on my list for next year. This year, I think I had 100. I've already met that. Will I keep it the same? Maybe. But I've just had so many different goals that I'm like, this is just a goal to have a goal. So I will say that there is something coming in 2025. So stay tuned for Vlogmas this year that I am working on. So that's all I'll say. So that's something I have started working on, I will say. So I guess really I haven't actually started working on some reading plans for this year. I forgot. But not like my specific reading goals, I should say. That's really a no. But as far as other things for next year, yes, there is some things to come that I think you guys will be excited for. So, yeah. More details to come. So, that's a really quick video for today. I just wanted to get this done because reasons need a video and trying to capitalize on this scenery, you guys. Yeah, let me know some of the books you want to read by the end of the year. Let me know, have you met some of your goals? I have already met my reading goal for this year. There are several other goals I have not met. So it'll be what it is. It is what it is. I mean, there's definitely, obviously I'm not going to meet the 24 and 2024 goal from what it looks like. I could. Blake done asked me, he was like, where you at with that? I'm like, I don't know. I can't really say, but if I could have at least 5 left, that'd be great. We'll still have him pick 25 books for me to read next year, but it's just goals are goals, and sometimes they can be hard to hit. So I did read a lot of arcs this year, and and that's another thing I said. That's another thing. Sorry, I thought I was done and I ain't. That's another thing. I said, well, I'm only going to do arcs for must reads and not going to do as many this year. Honey, let's just not even put that on the table. I will continue to read these arcs. I don't know why. I don't participate in a lot of launch teams just because I'm already a part of a couple of those teams already, but I do a lot of the NetGalley and Baker Publishing stuff, so it's like I still get roped in. Okay, I say I'm not going to, and I do it anyway. So that's not going to be a goal for next year. Just if it interests me, go ahead. I'm not going to just pick up a book if it doesn't interest me, of course. And not being afraid to DNF a review book, because I've had to do that already this month, and I feel bad about it. But I'm not going to slog through a book just because it's a review book. I'm be honest, right? But not bashing all that stuff. So just trying to really hone in on it's okay to DNF, it's okay to review books, it's okay to DNF a review book, it's okay to participate in launch teams, it's okay to not participate in launch teams, it's okay to not read all the new releases, or it's okay to read the new releases if you want to. Whatever you want to do is fine. It's okay to only read 1 book a month, it's okay to read 100 books in a year. It's not, you can read whatever you want. Reading's not a competition, all that good stuff. So yeah, I just kind of go with it. I think I naturally just read a lot because I do a lot of audiobooks. So there's that. Yeah, I've rattled enough at this point, but I'm really going to focus in on the books I want to read for next year. I know I wanted to read 50 books off my shelves this year. I think I've done that. I'll probably continue that because I think that's a good number for me. I don't want to overexert myself where I only read the books on my shelves and don't leave any room for the new releases, because I do enjoy supporting the new authors and their new releases and things like that. There are, of course, other ways you can do that. You don't have to always read arcs or read the new releases. You could, talk about them, let people know about them, maybe do a post about them, but you don't always have to read them. So that's another thing, remembering that for myself sometimes. So yeah, and also saying no when I need to and saying yes when I want to. It's not a big deal either way. So yeah, just some thoughts there. But we're just going to be thinking about what I want to do for next year. There's a lot on my mind. More to come, like I said. So hope you enjoyed this video. Let's chit chat below down in the comments. As always, let me know some of your answers for this, any of the books that you saw me talk about. Let me know if you've read them, all that good stuff. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see y'all on the next video. Bye y'all.